welcome to our video. We are Jamie and Aidan. If you are new here, thank you for clicking on our video, and if you are a subscriber, thank you as well.
So we're here in Phnom Penh, the capital of Cambodia. We get a lot of questions asking us if it's generally safe in these cities in Asia, so we're just going to do our daily thing today, walk around and give you some tips and advice.
We've been in Phnom Penh off and off for quite a few days now, but we haven't done a lot of exploring. We've been busy working, so we're going to explore around. I think we're heading to the Royal Palace, but I just say, Aidan, let's go out, and he takes me somewhere, so let's find out where he's taking us.
One of the things you need to watch out for is the traffic. So here in Phnom Penh, it's not as bad as other places we've been to in Southeast Asia, but it's still quite hectic.
If you're not used to lots of bikes, lots of tuk-tuks, being in a big city, then crossing the road can be quite hard, especially when there's no green lights, there's no pedestrian walkway kind of thing. Yeah. So we've given you our best tips before, is to just watch out for the cars and then make your way through the bikes. So let's have a little demo.
So the number one thing is just being confident. You just have to avoid the cars and just walk in a straight line, and the bikes will go around you. If you hesitate and stop, then maybe they'll hit you, but if you're just confident and carry on the way you're walking at the same speed, they'll go around you.
I think that's an old coconut.
The Royal Palace is behind this wall, but we don't know how to get inside, so we're just going to keep walking around until we find an entrance.
So based on the horror stories that we've heard from other travellers, other YouTubers, other backpackers about Cambodia, and especially here in the capital, before you get here you might think that it's this like terrible place, that it's so unsafe to walk around, especially just, I mean, we're in a wide open road, very quiet. You think that we would be big targets, but so far from our experience we've had nothing but good encounters. We've been nowhere near even being scammed, so I think it's just about being careful, knowing where you are, like following all the tips that we're going to give you, and then you're going to be okay. And we really want you to enjoy Cambodia. It's a beautiful, beautiful country. One of the things that we did hear about is people getting robbed, especially phones and cash. So right now I am recording using my phone, I'm holding it out, and if we were on a busy street I would be quite wary about this, which is why we haven't been doing as much filming as we would in the kind of the centre of the cities. This quiet street seems okay for us, but be careful about your phone, definitely. Don't leave it just on the side of the table when you're eating. Keep it in a kind of tucked away pocket like mine, or safely secured in your bags.
Actually closed at the moment, that's what the tour guide was saying.
So pretty much just I finished recording saying that people don't view you as a target. We got ushered into someone who was trying to offer us a nice tour, a tuk-tuk driver, and they mean no harm really, they just want to make some money. That's their job basically, but we're always quite iffy. You don't know if they're really going to do the tour, if they'll just take you to the first stop and then demand more. So we always recommend, if there is something you want to see, going through your hotel or an actual tour agency, making sure that you've bought your ticket in advance, it's all legit, you know what's going to happen, there aren't going to be any nasty surprises. We've come to this nice open green park area, I think just outside the Royal Palace, I believe is closed right now, but even just seeing that's enough to impress me. Just gonna walk around a bit. I think some snacks are definitely needed. It's quite sunny, so we'll see how long I can stand it in the heat.
This is an expert level road crossing right here.
Looks pretty clear to me, Aidan.
Yeah, it's bad timing for the camera. The easiest way to cross the road is just to kind of edge your way into it, so like on the road, and I see no one's coming, and if someone comes, I will stop in the middle. Like that.
Concentrate on crossing the road. Walking around. I believe the Royal Palace is definitely closed right now, but that's okay. We saw it from the outside. We're just down on the riverfront, which day and night is always busy, especially with locals. There's not as many tourists here, which I think is one of the main reasons that people are quite unsure about Cambodia. Just not as many people visit here. So if you're walking down the street, the restaurant owners, the tuk-tuk drivers, they want your business because they need tourism. Like lots of the countries in Southeast Asia, they rely a lot on tourism. So it's important to come and visit and support the local culture.
Called, I think, Tom? Don't know.
Bottom.
Horrible pronunciation, probably.
Park. It's just another nice green area again, which we love when we are in cities because we're not the biggest city people. So we like just having a bit of peace inside of that busyness.
Stumbled upon this big memorial here. It's to commemorate the friendship between Cambodia and Vietnam, and it serves two purposes. So the first one is to celebrate the Cambodian people helping during the Vietnam War, and the second part is to celebrate the Vietnamese people assisting with the liberation of the Khmer Rouge. So something that is very important when you are here in Cambodia is just to respect the culture and the history. It's a very touchy subject, the whole Khmer Rouge situation, especially all of the adults you see that are above the age of about 40 lived through it, so that's half of the population almost.
So it is very important while you're here, do not be outspoken, do not make any comments against, or just be very sensitive about it. It's a very sad, troubled history, and it's important to pay your respects and to not be rude, to not be judgmental, because that can get you in a little bit of trouble. Imagine going to someone's country and being disrespectful about their horrible, horrible history. It's just something that you shouldn't do. When you are here, pay your respects. As we always say, pay your respects to the cultures and just be very mindful.
Especially how the whole situation with the Khmer Rouge was such a short amount of time ago, so yeah, it's very important. Another way to stay safe is that we recommend using the Pass app. So it is basically like Uber or Grab for ordering tuk-tuks or rickshaws. It's very, very cheap, and it takes normally about 1 minute for a driver to arrive. The reason we think it's a lot safer is because like Uber and Grab, you have a guaranteed price and you can see some information about the driver beforehand.
And the online support as well. Sorry. The online support as well. If maybe anything does go wrong, the app knows that you're in a tuk-tuk with them, so it's just a bit more safe.
I've just ordered a rickshaw to the Central Market, which is our next destination. It's about a 10-minute drive, and it's only 5,500 reals, so it's very, very cheap for transport.
So don't count out your money while you're in the back of the tuk-tuk. We've heard a few people that have actually had a bike driving past and just snatching it straight out. Wait until you've kind of got to your destination, then count out the money to give to them. Also be careful with change. It's kind of a whole nother point that we'll go through. But just try to have small change, especially for the tuk-tuks, because they might try to not give you any change back.
On the map, see where I put it on the map, brown coffee, we're next to it.
now we have just finished our tuk-tuk ride. We have arrived at the Central Market, which is this really cool designed building. There's both outdoor and inside markets. We're going to head inside to start with because it's a little bit hot, so we want some shade. We've got a few souvenirs that we want to pick up, but we're not doing too much shopping. We're just having a little look around. It's always a good idea when you are at a market, especially in Southeast Asia, to be extra careful about your valuables, to keep your phone and your wallet on you. I've got like a good little pocket here that's very close to me. I don't keep anything in my back pockets in markets, and some people even have a bum bag like underneath their t-shirts, which I think is quite a good tip because pickpocketing can happen, especially if it's like a busy bustling market, so just watch out when you are here. They come to Cambodia. Buy me a Rolex.
Yeah.
So that was actually quite a sad thing to see. They've got lots and lots of jewelry stores and the fake watches, but there was some real ivory elephant bones, and when we said to them, what is that? They were very happy to say, yeah, real elephant ivory bone. Hopefully it wasn't, and they were just trying to kind of trick us to make some more money, but really sad to see. Do not buy that when you are here or anywhere in Southeast Asia. It is perpetuating a really bad business and trade, and stay away from it. You can't take it home in your bags. Definitely a no-no when you're in Cambodia. This is actually a very good market. They've got clothes, they've got jewelry, tech, pretty much everything, and very cheap prices. We've got a few little fridge magnets for $1.50. Very happy.
The next tip we have for you is to do with the ATMs. So we always recommend that you use an ATM that is connected to the outside of a bank. We have a friend who took out a $100 US bill from an ATM and it happened to be fake and no one accepted it, so he just lost $100. So yes, always use one that is connected to a bank. So we are just heading back to our hotel now after spending a full day exploring Phnom Penh. And so I will end off this video by answering the question in the title: is Cambodia a safe place to visit? In my opinion, Cambodia is a safe place to visit. We've been to many different places here now. We've been to Siem Reap, Battambang, Koh Rong, and also Phnom Penh, and we have never had any problems. You just have to always remember to be wary when you are traveling. Just be alert, just in case, and if you feel uncomfortable, then maybe avoid a situation if possible. The best way for you to experience whether Cambodia is safe or not is to simply visit, and I'm sure you will not be disappointed. Thank you very much for watching this video. Remember to like, comment and subscribe for some more travel content.